everyone, welcome to Mindspeak on Herald Global. I am Saimik Sen. Joining us today, a very popular Hindi and Marathi actress, Mrs. Kishori Shahane. Thank you so much for taking out this time and welcome to Herald Global. Okay, you have been a part of a versatile medium in terms of stage, in terms of television series, web shows. So, which medium appeals to you the most as an actor at the same time as a director?
Well, each and every medium has its own plus and minuses, and it depends on that situation. Like the films do have a long shelf life, and if your film is a super hit, then that one film takes you all your life ahead.
True.
And then the serial is like it's quite like a momentary success, momentary popularity till the serial is on. Then you are like popular, and then once the serial is off air, your popularity fades out. With me, fortunately, it is that I've been working in films, on theatre, TV serials, ads, and as well as web series, all simultaneously. So people keep watching me somewhere or the other, some or the other platforms continuously. And it doesn't really bother me what appeals to me more. I love work. So whether it is television, whether it is ads or web series or films, I love working. And my main priority is my character, and it has to be a good project. That is my priority. So all mediums I enjoy thoroughly, equally. Anyways.
You have spent over 2 decades in the industry. I mean, like you have seen it all. According to you, the scripting and the characterization process, how it has changed? Has it changed or it is still the same the way it used to be?
See, television has not changed a bit. Maybe the serials, the format is almost the same. Like little of kitchen politics and mother-in-laws and the daughter-in-laws, because television audience is a house domestic audience. Like people sitting at home, normally they watch television. But of course, now the scenario is changing a bit. Like my serial, Gum Hai Kisi Ke Pyar Mein, it's on Star Plus as well as on Hotstar. So many of the women who were housewives or who are moving while they are working, they watch it on Hotstar as well. So now a little bit the genre is changing. So it cannot be only kitchen politics. It has to have little, the additions of today's generation, what they require. That could be some action sequences are put in, some crime thriller is put in the same story format. So I think that those changes are definitely there. And regarding the films and all that, it's become very realistic. Normally it used to be like more of romantic movies and stories which were like just made out of anything, like just entertainment. But now they stick more to biopics and more of realistic cinema which appeals to people. Of course there are some offs like Triple R and KGF. They are a bit different movies, but then more realistic films are appealed by the audience.
I'm sure you must have played a lot of challenging roles in your career. But especially what I'm keen is, how did you prepare for the role of a transgender in Shakti TV serial?
TV serial was a unique character that I played. Guruma and transgender. And when they approached me, I was really excited to do the character, because as an actor, it becomes very challenging to do something different than your routine. So I just tried to observe a bit of transgenders moving around us, and I thought that, and the character was like a little more strict and the dominating one. So those nuances so automatically come in as an act. But the Guruma, like the voice I had changed a bit while speaking my lines, and then my walk was more manly. So all those changes I had made, and that is how I normally prepare for a character. I love to play different characters. Like I played a nice village Dalit lady character in Khairla Jicha Matyavar, one Marathi movie for which I received a Best Actor award also. So that also, like I saw the Dalit lady. Dalit is like she's very poor. She's a farmer. So naturally, all 24 hours, like she's in sun. She's not under a fan, or she doesn't have a shampoo to wash her hair, or even the water that they get is through the wells or lakes or something like that, which is not like purified water. It's always a little harsh. And so I said their hair will never look shiny, glossy. Their face will be always charred a bit because of the sun. So all those things, then I literally take 2 hours to create myself into that character. The makeup and then the hair. I was not using shampoo for a long time. For a month at least, I had not used shampoo for my hair. I just used to wash them with water. So that's how, like, different things you prepare for a character as far as the look is concerned. And I think the look always matters. And after that, of course, your performance matters. So as an actor, I love to prepare for different characters.
Which was your most satisfying role? Of course, that was the challenging one. The most satisfying, you were like completely satisfied after doing it. So if you can share something.
Yeah. The one movie is streaming on Amazon Prime right now. It's a Marathi movie called Jeevan Sandhya. Sure. And it's a love story of 60 plus age group. And it's a lovely movie. It has been appreciated a lot. I am nominated as a best actor for that also. Not nominated, I've got a best actor award also for that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. I wish everyone watches that movie, because with that movie, you get a lot of positive feeling and a lot of respect for elders also, and a lot of human touch to that film. That was a very challenging role for me, because normally I am very hyperactive, glamorous, or I love to look with a lot of makeup, a lot of jewelry around that, like how I am now, Bhavani's character. That is like, but in 60 plus age group, and she's a retired teacher, and something, the character is totally contrast than what I am, and with no makeup, and I had to look 60 plus. So all that was adding a lot of challenge to my personality. And even the appearance, apart from the appearance, my performance had to slow down a bit. I speak very fast, so that I had to match the age. So all those things I really added, and thankfully it is such a satisfying job for me that everyone appreciated, and people couldn't believe that I have done that kind of a character. But it is luck that a good character comes your way, and then you shine in that. Otherwise, you are an actor, you have been performing all your life, but then one small thing, one project comes in and takes you ahead. So I think Jeevan Sandhya is one project which is streaming on Amazon Prime, and I think everyone should watch it. And
definitely.
Yeah, I love that character.
You have performed classical and folk dance, not only in India, at the same time in different countries like America, Australia. So my question to you is, what is the kind of difference in terms of the audience reaction that you faced in India as compared to abroad?
See, the Indian culture is available in abundance. And abroad, what happens that those Indian people, they are really looking forward to Indians coming to them, Indians performing for them. And they crave for the Indian culture. They crave for some Indian Hindi or maybe Indian entertainment, basically. So you get a lot of wonderful response from abroad, and they just, with your entry, they are like happy to see you, and then with your performance again, they really applaud a lot. So I think that is the difference between the Indian and the abroad audience. And abroad people, like the foreigners, they love Indian culture. Now our Indian culture is become so popular all throughout the world, thanks to our politicians as well as our actors. They are doing so well in Hollywood movies also, that the Indian culture has become very popular, and those also, they are attracted. I feel it's a good scene that when we Indians go abroad, like for our plays, theatre plays, we get tremendous response. As well as when we are shooting there, they look forward to, oh, you're an Indian actor, okay. They look up with a lot of respect. Sure. Thanks to our people who have created that kind of respect in the everyone's mind for us. So it's wonderful performing everywhere.
So what appeals to you the most in terms of directing?
Directing, see, I directed a film called Motachi Renuka, and I have produced 3 films. One Hindi film, Malike, based on Sai Baba's life, in which Jackie Shroff had played Sai Baba. And my husband, Deepak Balraj, which is a huge filmmaker, he has done around 23 Hindi feature films as well as 2 Marathi films. He and me, we are a team. And when I was directing this Motachi Renuka, it is definitely a religious film, but has a lot of, a good story. It is not only like, Andhvishwas and nothing like blind faith and all that, but it is a good story. So that had attracted me a lot, because the characters were also very realistic in that. And other movies that I made was Aika Dajiba, which was a multi-star cast. In Motachi Renuka, Subodh Bhave and myself were paired together. And in Aika Dajiba, Ashok Saraf, Priya Bapat, Prasad Oak, and all Mukta Barve, all like known actors. But it was a multi-star cast film that I had produced, my husband had directed. And Malikek, of course, it was a multi-star cast film again with a lot of Hindi actors in it, right? From Smriti Irani's only film was Malikek, and Divya Datta and Govind Namdev, and a lot of other good characters also. So production and direction is like what I can manage, I can do. And for direction, I got a state award also by the Maharashtra state government.
Sure.
But what my passion is more of is acting. Because as a director, like the captain of the ship, and you have too many things to handle. As a producer also, like it's a complete thankless job. How much ever you try to manage everything happening. And it all depends on the project's commercial values later on when it releases. So all that is so much of pressure. And I don't like to live so much in pressure all the time. So acting, I think I enjoy the most. And that's how like I'm continuing in acting more. Of course, whenever something nice comes across, I will get into direction and production again.
Which role is in your entire career is very special to you, which is very close to your heart?
Right now, I think I will, what do you say? I love this Bhavani character. The Kaku character, which I'm doing in Tumhe Kisi Ke Pyar Mein, because in 1.5 years, it has really given a lot of popularity to me. Though it's a very grey shade character, yet people appreciate my performance because what she's doing with a lot of conviction that the Bhavani Kaku character is. And she is like a matriarch of the family and she wants everything to be in control of hers so that the family doesn't go helter-skelter as all today's times families go. So she's a very strong woman and I love this kind of a character. And people do hate me at times, but then that's a part of the entertainment. Like when you're doing a grey shade, yeah, that is actually an appreciation if they hate me a while. So that's okay. But I love playing Bhavani Kaku in Tumhe Kisi Ke Pyar Mein.
I believe the audience today is very evolved to understand those grey characters also. So I don't think it's hate, it's love at the end of the day. What do you see in a script before you decide to do it?
See, the script has to be, first of all, I should like it as a person. As an audience, I should like it. And the content has to be so strong that it should be logical. I think the film, today's audience needs logic. And they don't like just fantasies and moving around. You know, I'm not talking about, there are genres of the film. Like, as I said, the RRR film is a different genre film. But the other regular films, they definitely need logic to touch people's heart. And at the end of the script, I feel I should take back something. I should hold on to something. I should remember something out of that script. So that's what I see, that then the script is strong. It has good strength that I can do a good character in this. And then comes my character, of course. The story has to be good. Now, what I see exactly, I cannot explain. But it has, one point is it has to touch my heart. Second, it has to be logical. That is what I look up to.
Do you think the online media, the OTT platform, will take over the traditional cinema? Because the cinema viewing experience has completely changed. So what is your take on that?
OTT platform is growing, no doubt. And it is a really good entertainment on the move for people, especially like even me, I catch up a lot of things on OTT platform. But definitely the Grangerous films like maybe Tanaji or maybe something like, a big movie, Akshay Kumar movie or Salman Khan movie or a big Hollywood film, RRR film, all these type of films you will like to watch in cinema theater and get that cinematic experience. So cinema will exist, but definitely it has to be a lot of grandeur for the audience to get pulled into the theaters. And OTT can explore a lot of subjects since censor is not much of an issue there. So a lot of topics, a lot of different subjects are being explored, and it is entertaining, definitely.
Now, in the recent time, what we see is RRR, then Pushpa. These kind of movies are doing extremely well across India as compared to the Hindi movies which are getting released right now. What do you think is the reason? Maybe it's a lack of fresh idea and faces?
See, basically, I feel RRR or Pushpa, they were fortunate that the moment the theaters opened up, these kind of huge movies came into the theaters. And before that, people were yet reluctant to go into the theaters. So people are just preparing to go to the theaters. So initially, some 1 or 2 movies, I think Akshay Kumar film released, or which film released, I don't remember exactly. But during Diwali time, some 1 or 2 Hindi films released, which did not do so well. But by the time mentally prepared people got to get into the theater, Triple R came in, Pushpa came in, all these big movies came in. And then people again had that big cinema theater experience. So that's how actually it clicked a lot. And apart from that, they were very well made movies also. And it was like different also because on OTT, we had not seen so much of South things. We had seen more of Hindi web series or something like that during all these 1 or 2 years. And suddenly a South movie coming up like this with the big superstars of South. So they appealed a lot to the audience. And that's how, like, I think they took over the Hindi cinema for a while. But definitely Hindi cinema is like, it represents India all over the world. So one of these days, definitely one more big film will come in, and again those era will begin again of Hindi films getting hit.
Apart from acting, dancing, directing, what are your other interests? I know you're very much into fitness. If you want to share something.
Definitely. Actually, fitness has to be there all your life, whether at what age you are, whether you're a schooling person or whether you are a retired person. I think fitness matters a lot in all activities. And I was always a slim girl, a fit girl, because I was always very athletic and a dancer also. So automatically those physical exercises were happening to my body. But I wasn't aware that this is for my fitness, what I'm doing. My husband, Deepak Balraj, is my actually friend, philosopher and guide. He's so much into workouts. He is like, 3-4 hours he'll do workouts. He will do physical workout, he'll do yoga, he'll do martial art and yoga, so many different things he keeps doing. So he inspired me a lot. After my marriage to him, I got into actual real exercise zone. Before that, I never used to exercise. But after that, I got into exercise. I joined gym. Then I walk on the beach. The beach is just very close to my house, the Jew beach. So I walk over there and do my freehand exercises. After the pandemic, actually, I lost the touch of gym because after that, immediately my serial began. So with the serial happening, I can't really go regular to the gym. But then whenever I have a holiday, I go to beach and I do my freehand workouts. And sometimes yoga. I'm not a very, very yoga person. I'm more into freehand exercises at home itself. So that helps me a lot to keep fit, as well as where eating is concerned. I think it's 70% eating and 30% exercise that your body depends on. So you have to really control a lot on your eating, what you're eating. I think every morsel that goes in your mouth, it has to be nutritious. Just if you mind that, then automatically you'll start avoiding sweets, you'll start avoiding oily stuff. And that system you build up and then you get used to it. It is a bit difficult phase when you start doing this. But definitely I also enjoy festivals. I enjoy laddus. I enjoy the goodies that come in with the chocolates and everything in different festivals. But not in a routine schedule of my life. Routine is quite disciplined with the workouts and the eating habits.
So apart from this, any other interest your fan don't know about? It's a secret interest or something?
Secret interest? No, actually I enjoy my family time, basically, whenever I'm free. So it's like the moment I hear a sound, pack up, I rush back to my home. I'm not into much of like sitting out with friends or chatting out or, doing a lot of things apart from my family. Whatever I do with my family. Like even if I'm having a party, it's along with the family. When I'm going out station for my personal trip, it is with the family. So I feel I love to have my family time since we crave for each other's togetherness. My son, Bobby Witch, he's also getting into this film line. And he's Mr. Glad Rags. And like he's doing a lot of hard work to get into it. And he's doing a lot of fashion walks, fashion shows and all right now. But he's waiting for the right opportunity. His talks are happening with web series and with one more Hindi film that he's doing. So all that is happening. My production is happening. My husband, Deepak Balraj. So we all three are like a team and we keep working towards something or the other. So that little time also I get spare time. I always am on my phone with my home people. So that's how like it keeps me busy. Okay. And that's my interest, which I cannot really say anything else apart from this that will interest me. It's like more a family time after my work.
Please tell us something about your future projects.
My future projects, well, Actually, the serial is keeping my hands full right now. And some of my ads will be coming in. My one Hindi film I have done, which is a Jain film actually. It's a religious film which I've done that will be coming in. And not really different lot of projects because right now I can't plan out for any more projects apart from this. My home production is happening. The title of the film is Shot in the Dark. So that we are working on, and in which Bobby will also be there, my son will also be there. So like that, things are happening. So everything is in the pipeline right now. So nothing really to declare as such.
You have seen so much. You have so much of experience in the industry. If I ask you for one suggestion that you can give to the upcoming actresses, what would that be?
For upcoming actors and actresses, I will say you have to learn a lot because the moment you get some opportunity, you have to strike it because you have to prepare yourself till you don't get a good opportunity what you want. You keep preparing yourself because once you get that opportunity and you are not up to the mark, you'll be just moved out of the line. Sure. Because there's no second chance now. There is so much competition. Entire world is coming to Bollywood to act. Maybe in Bollywood, web series. When I'm saying acting in films means everywhere, all these platforms. But there is a lot of rush everywhere and have a lot of patience. But definitely have a parallel income track also. Like that will help you to survive and will not make you, forceful to get into any character which you don't want. So I think some parallel income has to be there, supportive income, but for acting so that you can struggle into acting field and keep watching a lot of movies, could be any language movies, could be any actors you watch, and also observe people around you all the time. You learn a lot from observation. So that is a key to acting, and keep learning. And all the best to all of them who are trying to get into this field.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Shahane. It was lovely and it was very insightful talking to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It was lovely talking to you all.